Alright. It should be fine now. Hopefully. I... Okay. Fine now. Oh, why it kept like getting unstable for some reason. No, actually, from what I'm seeing, it's still doing. No, wait. Okay, should be fine. I believe. Hopefully. Oh my god. That's true. Um. I'm just making sure everything is working properly. I don't know why it keeps like dropping and getting unstable when like it shouldn't. We were fine last week. Let's just... Okay, wait. Actually, load from here, cause last week it cut or it got to that part. Yep. Okay, last week it cut off right around somewhere, but thankfully I saved this part before it happened, so yeah. Well, I chose that I would still welcome with Sayori because he's being insecure about me getting too close to Yuri and whatnot, and yeah. So I would still welcome with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Yes, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Leo. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Hmm? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Indeed. I think from what I remember from him, that soon things are going to start getting a bit, dark. Not that far in the... So just beware of that, because it is intense from what I remember, so yeah. Also, I just remember, I didn't introduce myself again. I always forget about that. Hi, I'm Leo. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a singer and an artist. I have a YouTube channel where I upload covers of musical theater songs and anime openings and stuff like that every week, every Saturday at 8 p.m. EST, 7 p.m. Central. So yeah. Hi. I'm sorry for all the technical difficulties. I don't know what happened. Everything seems to be working perfectly fine now. Yeah, I don't know. So let's just keep going with this. But yeah, keep that warning in mind. This is going to get pretty intense pretty soon. So yeah. Alright, so we want to write another poem for Yuri, right? I think what were her words? Like dark? No, that's Sayori. Damn it. alone. Oh, I feel like listen. Yes. Explode. Playground, lollipop, silly paint. This is tricky because Sayori seems to like also like the pretty depressing ones. So sometimes I don't know if it's for Yuri or for maybe paint. Nope. Wait. Imagination, family, heart. I think imagination. Yeah. Distance, broken, bed, tragedy, fireworks, and penny, crimson, promise, pure, landscape, party, wonderful, amazing, nature, massacre. Yeah, Yuri seems to like pretty dark ones, but also Sayori. So like the only one that it's like really happy and whatnot is Natsuki, which is ironic, honestly, but to each their own. Pleasure. I feel like pleasure, yes. Childhood, Doki Doki. Portrait, despise, unending, incongruent, sing, cry, dream, parfait. I think it could be either despise or extreme, but I'm not sure. Extreme. Okay. Vibrant, incapable, hopeless. Cute, romance, anxiety, sparkle, judgment, desire. I think we already chose that one, didn't we? Papa, death, disaster, poof, daydream, frightening. Yeah, but I feel like death. Not played Sayori, I'm not sure, but I think this one, yeah. Heart, throw, chocolate, embrace, contamination, loud, vanilla, marriage, like contamination, scars. After image, horror, blanket, jump, analysis, entropy. Ooh, he likes fancy words too. I don't know. That's just me. I thought I heard something. Entropy. Yeah. Aura, ribbon, heartbeat, extraordinary, passion, shopping together, lust, unstable. Didn't we already choose? Maybe it was desire that we already chose. Unstable, feather, treasure, vivacious, summer, philosophy, sunset, nibble, electricity. Okay, this one maybe philosophy. Yeah, funny, Fester, Valentine, Up Kitty, Graveyard, Email, Anger, Death, Wrath, Laugh, Ego, Boop, I think Wrath, Third Tears, Anime, Plea, Whistle, Swimsuit, Precious, Heaven Sent, alright, I don't know about this one. Maybe would Flea apply to her? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm just checking. But I don't know. Please. It's not. But it doesn't sound like you either. Maybe alright, let's try Flea. Okay, it was Flea. Okay. Intellectual, skipping, starscape, melancholy, journey, love, oceans, suicide, vacation, unrestrained. I think intellectual, but also unrestrained could have. Oh man. Alright, starting right away. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here. Okay. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Oh no, wait, she's happy about it. Okay, last week she was like really upset about it. So I was like, but okay. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Yeah, Monica, me too. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Huh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Ha. Haha. Good one, Sayori. I mean, Natsuki, good one. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Yeah. Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Event, no event. Let's just focus on our own events for now, okay? Fine. The reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Everything alright? Of course. Oh my god, why is my voice... Why wouldn't... I can't read it, sorry. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Yeah, she's not... Every day? Sorry for assuming things. Please, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Leo, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but... have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Leo. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Yeah? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Leo. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Leo. Have you thought about that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around? When she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do now anyway? What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but now that she said it, you're not gonna forget about it. But I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Look how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there is nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit down one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. It wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Okay. Not that I was staring or anything. Yeah, I was about to say that. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Only the concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in but if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. Not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. And you seem relieved about that fact. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Leo, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Do you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed a strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess it was the case. Yuri, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. I mean, she's my friend. Obviously, she means a lot to me. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Da, da, da. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eye. This is very uncomfortable. I feel very uncomfortable. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person. Have you feel that way about her? Yuri, Yuri, what are you implying? I mean... Okay, fine. You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, but I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Alright. Was something? Um... Okay, everyone. Oh, I don't even know how to do voices. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the clubroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's go with Yuri. Because, yeah. Leo, your writing has only improved in these last few days. You know, every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotion. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this natural. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. Why is she so cute? I can't. I feel embarrassed myself just watching her. Alright. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. I need a music change. Leo, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some... In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know will make a really good friend. Yeah, that I get. They're full of people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. And when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Leo. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. And all I can do with them is read and write But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Lee. Speak too slowly. Second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. Every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. So rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to you. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? You put it that way. Yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hand. She's cute. Oh, I can't, my heart. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh. My heart, I can't. So fluffy. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. Silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. Heart pounds. He raises his arm. The only indication of movement is the amber light flicker. The flickering light is rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling wrong before? Giving up on understanding. Understanding is over. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to you. But instead of taking it from me, wait. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was it not? Alright then, I didn't get it, but fine. I don't know if I will be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Alright. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, a faint smile emerged on Yuri's lips. Oh gosh, I once again tried to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can... The poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her point. He's so cute, oh my god, I love her so much. Oh god. Yuri and Tsuki. I don't know if I should do Sayori. Like, I mean, I technically should because not her normal self lately. Like her normal self today, but I wanna see what Monica say. Is this working properly? I seem to be cutting a little. Maybe it's because it's up it. Alright. Everything seems to be working like it should again. Hopefully. Oh no, it just turned red. Seems to be working. This is stable again. Hope it stays that way for the rest of the gameplay. I mean, we still have like 1 hour and a half left of this. Yeah. Alright, we're going with Sayori. Dot. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Huh? I didn't write this poem for anyone specifically. I mean... maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. But you're really worrying me. That makes me really happy. Yeah, I don't think it does. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Leo. Sayori, is there something wrong? Is everything okay at home? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. I don't believe you. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Right? No poem then, I guess? Monica then. Hi, Leo. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, what about that? Being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people... I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make everyone... it would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand. Your style's gotten really refined, Leo. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Why do you look worried about that? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. Hmm, you're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. Eh? That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know? Alright, alright. I'll get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. But if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. I don't like where this is going. Okay. Anyway, I'll share my point with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows him. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. Last dim star, glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather. Dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, and I find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not. And with a breath, he blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gun. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. I think I pronounced that correctly. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find the other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I keep changing Monica's book. And Natsuki's too, because I just don't know who is that. Like, Yuri and Sayori give me these very specific vibes. So, I guess it's a bit harder for me. I don't know how to do it. Alright. Yeah, no thanks. Huh? You didn't even... Next! I guess only Yuri and Monica wanted to read my poems. Fine. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you just say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating... Do I know how to pronounce this word? Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. No, actually, Leo, I mean, video game Leo, I think this might actually be a foreshadowing for the actual game. I'm so sorry. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! Ah, she actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. That's... I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick up the time she's not feeling well. Of all the times not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Ah, no! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression is coming from Yuri of... That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, in different flavors. Can you handle them all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. And now Natsuki's spotting too? Jeez, I can tell now. Even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk, focused, and starts nodding. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Leo. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really be appreciative of that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of it. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like, if I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Leo might not like to be around if you only make him out of him. Listen. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Leo to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Leo to decide who he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Leo, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. I don't like you making me choose. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. I hate this. But of course, I'm going to go with... I can really help Sayu. I know there's like 3 endings to this, and answers don't matter that much. But I don't know. And it's true, I haven't really spent time with Monica, but as far as I'm aware, she's really like a player. First, I guess the plan right now would be to go to Yuri, because we've been aiming for her the whole game, so far. And I mean, we're gonna get like the normal ending or the usual ending that everyone gets, and then we're going to try to get like, I think there's other 2 endings, technically just 1, but the other one is like pretty quick to get. And I don't know if like after ending the game you have to restart, like delete it and then redo it. I'm not how it works in this version, that regard, but I guess we can try with Yuri, and then after we finish the game, we're gonna have to go through all the Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... So you'll be helping Yuri then, Leo. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking this sort of thing, but I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Excited? Well, excited might not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Leo? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. Did she really say... Like, why is everyone yelling at me? No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I really know why Leo picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. But nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... So... I get it, I get it. I'm kinda surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the only one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was always trying to sound like Sayori. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Ah, I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out of the door as they chat with each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Could I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you. Ah, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much. It's not like it should matter much either way, but I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I mean, that is a challenge in of itself. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Leo. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you might have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Huh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. He looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follow. Can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. I have a bad feeling about it. Ready, Sunday? It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert, and also an person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. Ah. He was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I did the music stuff. I knock on the door before entering it. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. House is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. Head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Leo. I sit down in her room. Yuri forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Ah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always has. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Yuri had already left by the time we decided the last... Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior isn't really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's not good, Leo. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Leo. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Leo? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a good reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spending at me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Leo. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's very sweet when people try to care about me. Feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Guess there's no point in it. Everything's. You're right that I don't You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Leo. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept this punishment. I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori by Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pulled her into a tight embrace. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile though. Worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Leo. Sayori isn't hugging back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. He starts laughing next to me. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Leo, Sayori barely manages to speak between her. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally pulls her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Leo. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all? How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eye. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her head. Sorry, I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Oh man. That was... That... Alright. Going. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling... I mean, it's understandable. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I approach my house. I see something that makes me panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered it. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. Ah, I suppose that's true. And where are everyone's parents? I wonder. I mean, I think at the beginning of the game it said that everyone's over 18 here, but we're supposed to be like in like high school or something. So I don't see how that would be the case. Unless we were in our like last year, but then Natsuki wouldn't be over 18 there, or where are her parents again? I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I can't read. Oh, is this my room? Nice, I want that, like... Does this count as a bookshelf? I think it kinda does, right? I want this. I mean, I don't have a TV, but I want this. Oh, and there's my desk. And the closet, it seems spacious. Alright, I take Yuri to my room. The first thing that she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. So clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. Ah, no. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you're here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Ah. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. I don't know if I pronounced that right. But, oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course, I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Ah, intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. He pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, but I happen to have this in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing though. Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. That is actually true. Is that so? Hydrated. Maybe it's the weather. My vocal cord. Humid. Ironically. Is that so? It's one of my favorite it's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? That is just bean essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pumps more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It just sounds suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, you purchased the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It will also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. I mean, could be both. Here's a marker, Leo. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbon. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched in. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Okay, alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. Combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Leo, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles on the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives this wound a closer look. Stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off for now. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without any warning. Yuri puts my finger on her mouth and licks the wound. Hello? Help? What is going on? I feel hurt. Oh no, ew, gross. Gross, that's gross. Ew. Startled, I instinctively pulled my hand back. Yeah. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. No! Just tell her it's fine. Just tell her it's fine. You don't have to do it. No, gross. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Leo? Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yeah, sure. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Leo. Yuri giggles shyly. It's not the first time someone has said it to me, so I'll take it. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. That's relieving. Tension is quickly lifted. We each assume our respective activity. Resume. Alright. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great! Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tub. That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water, it's okay. If you feel the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on the plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it into my room. Yuri? Yes? Yes, I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Uh, no, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very, very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. That's actually pretty cute. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat! What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah! Sorry! Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel. He's sorry. I rush out and fetch a small towel when I dampen it with hot. Then I dampen it with hot water. Yeah, hot water. Wow, I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Now don't close your eyes. Is there something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. Feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in the days, enveloped by her own thought. She breathes gently, up through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? I don't think so, dude. Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist, and a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I don't think you... Right is back. No, we just had. Yeah, a bit of difficulties, but it's fine. Um, I remained silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieved my own brush and continued following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots and that looked like stars. Oh, that's cute actually. I like doing that. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Ah, not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event start. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Yeah. You said that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Ah, no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean it's the last time it could happen. Alright. Have to praise myself for what's coming. Cakes. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. Will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Lee. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes. Oh my god, she's so close. Kind of like that about you. Why did the music stop? Why did the music stop? Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Yuri? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hi, Leo. Yuri. Just now, we weren't. It's okay, Leo. I just stopped by to say hi. Um, well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries up. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Ah, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Leo? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Leo. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before, it's true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Leo. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Leo, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you really? I don't think that's the best way to approach this kind of situation. Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh no, is this a choice, Sayori? I mean, it would be very hypocritical of hypocritical. I mean, I can't just say like I love you when we all know that that's not the case. I mean, that there's a risk. Close with Yuri, right? And we were too close when she found us out. Yeah, I mean, both options can make her able if you're about it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna say you'll always be my dearest friend. I mean, the best option in this case. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. I mean, she did say that. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult things right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I don't think you're the right person for that, Leo. I'm so sorry, but no, I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like? Get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. It's just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness on that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer that I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Leo. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So... Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. No. Touching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running. Sayori! I'm left helpless, standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about it? There's nothing more that I could have done. I mean, true. There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Oh god. It's the day of the festival, and there's no music. All days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. I mean, you did enter her house just like that yesterday, so I don't think a little too much. But you did give her a warning then, didn't you? Oh boy. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. Sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. Knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Oh, oh no, wait, that's not what I wanted. History. Leo. Oh, okay. You just said my name. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri will be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. A dummy. Is that a way to refer to her after you what you know? God. You think that on days important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, as you should, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to things. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? Ah, you should take a little responsibility for her, Leo. I mean, especially after your exchange with her. How do you know about that? You kind of let her hang in this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayuri really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Or not. None of us is. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after that. There's still no music. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it almost a professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our star practice. During our practice. Why did I read this? What's this? He flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. Um, it's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what no best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to you. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish. But a poem never actually. It just ah. What is this? During the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Leo, what's wrong? Ah, nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so ah. Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls. I quicken my pace. Is this it? I think this is it. Oh my god, okay. Warning. This is about to get really bad from here. And I'm already. What was he thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. I'm actually gonna turn down the volume a little bit for me because I don't know. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs to know. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a happy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Like this, I don't like this. Oh god. God, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. I don't think that's the way to wake her up. Oh my god, I don't want to. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Oh god. Oh, oh god. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. Oh my god. Even though I already turned the volume. I gently open the door. Oh, yes. Damn it. Oh no. God, why? I already knew this was going to happen, but it's still very disturbing. Oh god. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? God. It has to be. This is real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Uh, thank goodness the door went. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. I don't think that's what went wrong, my dude. I just think generally nothing was gonna be like that good for her. Um, but that has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. Now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Oh my god. And we start all over again. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. I just saw that. This is... Oh god. It's about to get really bad. And I'll almost been hours, so... Oh my god. I guess, like... I still have my save files, which is interesting. Huh. Wait, isn't this the same date as today? Huh. Interesting, okay. This is where the new game was supposed to be, right? Okay. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is... my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because... it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. This is the same as the original, right? Like, just Yuri's name is not there. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Yeah, because that would make everything better. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there will be any girls in it anyway. Right. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Gloves. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Leo? Hi! Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Sure. I just saw you being creepy like 5 minutes ago. Monica smiled sweetly. We don't know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check in the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all. At all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? He always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Leo. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I even refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Leo, you know that? I guess. It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Oh. If you say so. Sure. Oh, so the line changes here. And thus, today marks the day I sold myself to Monica and her irresistible smile. Yeah, right. Sure. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Fuck, what was that? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm really scared of her. Oh my god, I said I wasn't going to swear, but oh my god, I can't. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Leo. All words escape me in this situation. This club, full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Oh, in this version, Yuri is the vice president. Okay. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Leo in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to... well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Leo? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling a little awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returned to the table, carrying a tea set. Carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Leo, what kind of things do you read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is quite equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements will immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I mean, I guess you just did that just a second ago, technically, yeah. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I didn't expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. The real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Yeah, I see that. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why don't you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No? Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing at that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work. You can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Marika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Um. Uh. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to practice together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of Vice President after all. Vice President. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Leon? Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... Sorry, I thought... Huh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. Yes, I need to tell you the truth, Leo. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Leo? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Leo, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to keep you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Leo, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yui cleans up the tea. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the clubroom and make my way home. We're about to end this. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I did it last time. Alert. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I don't know, do I? Do I have enough? Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how it feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though. So I don't think I'll be doing that. I'll be doing it again. Unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. Alright then. Okay. Oh, so now my slots are empty. Great. We're gonna save here and yeah, I guess we're gonna leave it here. Now there's only Natsuki and Yuri. Monica is still not a playable character. I'm scared of what's going to happen next. I don't know. I guess I'm still gonna try to go after Yuri. I mean, after all, that's what I did last time. So yeah. Oh god. Um, I think there's files that you can unlock in this thing. I mean, that that's how the original worked. But I don't know if I unlocked anything right now. Um, let me see. Let's see details. Oh, there's stuff in pictures. The poems. Oh, this one apparently. Yeah, but new locations. Did I unlock the other one? Up because that would be pretty disturbing. Oh, that's nice. All three poems for you. Really neat. But there's nothing in like, oh, mail files. Like this is new. I you know characters. Yeah. Sayuri's not here anymore. Yikes. You here? Oh, great. That's amazing. Thank you. I needed that today. Oh yeah, I already. Oh no, wait. This is new. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this. I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Haha, anyway. Well, here goes nothing. Alright. Fine then. What is this? I'm afraid to click it. Can you open it? Uh, my save is still. There's music. Um, I don't know which one though. No, this is awful. I hate it. I hate it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I know what this is. Um, no, that not. Yeah, those are the new ones. I just want to check out that my save is still there because I tried to open that file. That was new. Okay, yeah, it's still there. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's we're gonna leave it for now. Thank you for coming. That was intense. I will keep going. We'll keep playing next week, and yeah, yeah. I think we're gonna go after Yuri again, and then when we finish the game, we'll have to go for everyone else. I guess. Oh yeah. Um, please don't forget to check the cover on my main channel. Later tonight. I think it's gonna be at like 8 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. Central. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Today, and yeah, I'll see you next week for part 3. Hopefully, we'll finish this soon, so we can check out like the side stories. Yeah, because I think that's what comes with like a plus. Like that's the plus of this version of the game, aside from like this um how can you call it? Yeah, this uh yeah, that the gameplay. So yeah, and the pictures and whatnot. So yeah, I'll see you next week and bye. Thanks for coming.